Hello everybody, hello and welcome to the channel. As a lot of you long-term viewers of the channel know, I've done a few reviews on products from a company called Coospo. I've done a few cycling computers, I've done a heart rate armband monitor, and they've all been good products actually. Good value and good products. Now they've sent me a cycling speed sensor there, if you can see it properly. Hopefully the camera will focus. But basically, what it is, a speed sensor. I've not had loads of experience with them. I'm not going to pretend I'm any expert on them, but basically what it is the sensor that goes on your bike that tells you your speed and I think distance as well. And the reason you'd have one is, rather than just using your bike computer, is because they're more accurate. Obviously your bike computer will tell you your speed and your distance, but it uses GPS, and GPS is generally good, but it's not quite as accurate as a speed sensor. For example, if you're going into trees and things like that, that can interfere with some GPS signals. So a speed sensor just gives that more accurate, more focused on your bike speed, rather than relying on satellites. So it's just a little bit more accurate. I've got some details wrote down here about this one. A bit of paper here. We've got a price of £21, but of course, as you know, I always ask for a discount for yourselves, and the Coospo are willing to give an exclusive discount for you, my viewers, $5 off or £3.93 off. So you know, you're still getting a little bit of money off there, a little bit of a bargain. It's got Bluetooth 5 connection and ANT plus, so you can have no problems connecting up to your bike computer. I'll have no problems with connection. IP67, so waterproof, so you'll have no problems with a rain. Of course, we had plenty of that recently. And it's only 8.4 grams in weight. And it doesn't have any magnets on this neither, which is good. And it has 300 hours of battery life, which has been tested in the labs, but still, if it gets anywhere near that, that's a very good battery life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the bike, I'm going to take the bike out and I'm going to try it out. There's not much of an unboxing to do for this really, because there's not really much to it, if you like. That's it there. Take out the box. There's the sensor there. So I'll just take it out of the bag and you can see it better. But that's it out of the bag. So there's your little sensor there. It's a small little item, obviously. You don't want a huge thing on your bike, do you really? So that's it there. I don't know if the camera's going to focus. And that basically goes around with that strap around your front hub. If I'm looking at the instructions right, so it connects around your front hub of your bike, and basically it detects the revolutions of the wheel. I think that's how it works. So be interested to try it out and take it out for a ride. So we'll do that. I'll take it out and give it a go. I've also got a cadence sensor from them as well, which I'm going to test pretty soon as well. That'll be the next thing I'll be testing. So yeah, very interested in trying these sensors out. So let's connect it with the bike and see how we get on it. So I've got the little sensor there. You can see it okay there. And then a strap, which hopefully the camera will focus in, which goes around the front axle of the bike, which, if you look at the instructions, you can see there showing you how it goes. So we're using that strap, which fixes it to the front axle. So it looks quite simple. I do have to activate it by taking the little film there out of the battery so that the battery actually works. So the battery's supplied, it's just not activated yet, you know, so obviously the battery doesn't run down the box. So I'll do that now. Okay, let's do the battery now. So it looks like it's just a little twist turn. It's got lock and unlock on the top there, if you can see. So unlock it like so. And then you can see there's a little film there which just protects the contacts from the battery so it doesn't work. So I'll take that out. Take that little bit of plastic film out. So put the battery back in and make sure that's flat, and then that should just slide back into place like that. So you can see it's locked again there. So that's quite simple. Just unlock, take the battery cover out, off, take the little plastic film out, and then you can put it back in and lock it in place. Now we'll fit it to the bike. So if you see here, the actual sensor itself clips up inside the rubber case. So it puts inside the rubber and goes inside there. pushes through that little hole like so, and then locks in inside the rubber casing like that. So that's it there. So it's positioned in with that going through the little hole. And that's going to go on there. That's going to go on there and then pull around. I just want to make sure it's on properly, it's solid, because you don't want it flicking off when you're going down the road losing it. It looks like that's on. That's it. So that's connected on there. Next thing is to get the computer and pair it up. So hopefully you can see it okay. I've got the crew loaded up and I've got the sensor screen on here, and you can see there it's showing up there. So if I click on that, and we're ready to go. So hopefully you can see this okay. I've got the speed on there on the right hand side, what you can see. Now of course I'm not moving anywhere, so if I spin the wheel, you see it's just going up a little bit there. So that's speed sensor's working fine. So as you can see in the bottom right hand side there's the speed. It's working perfectly fine, absolutely fine. There was an option as well on my computer to have the sensor automatically detect the size of the wheel or put the measurements in manually. So check your bike computer doesn't do the same. Mine I put them in manually. With the bike wheel, the computer should say wheel detect. This is the wheel size itself, just so it's more accurate. Just obviously so it's even more accurate. You know, the speed that's picking up. But it's working absolutely fine there, absolutely fine. And the way I understand it is when you've got a sensor on, like this, it overrides the GPS. So the sensor takes precedence, if you like. But you're just going to get a more accurate reading. You're going to get a, you know, when you're going to the trees, tunnels, that kind of thing, and the sensor is still going to work. GPS could be intermittent. I've noticed GPS sometimes when you're going through woods on my mountain bike, for example, it doesn't sometimes pick it up quite as good as it could. So obviously a sensor like this will work great. So it seems good, it seems very good. And say it's a good price and some money off, don't forget. I'll put the code in the description below with a link if you want to go buy one. It seems to do the job well. Obviously I don't know how long the battery lasts, but if it lasts 300 hours, like what they recommend, or what they say, that's going to be pretty impressive. So yeah, so if you want a speed sensor for your bike, I don't think this is a good bad one at all. I think it's a pretty good buy, to be honest with you. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you all later. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.